Hard times come into our lives without invitation, but they never come without purpose. They arrive to test our patience, challenge our beliefs, and push us beyond what we think we can handle. In moments of struggle, it feels easier to give up, to lose hope, or to wait for circumstances to change. But true growth does not happen when life is easy. It happens when life is hard, and we choose to stand strong anyway. Thriving in hard times is not about ignoring pain or pretending everything is perfect. It is about developing the courage to face reality, the discipline to keep moving forward, and the mindset to see opportunity where others see only obstacles. When pressure increases, your true character is revealed. Every setback carries a lesson, every failure hides a blessing, and every difficult season prepares you for a stronger future. Those who thrive during hardship learn to trust themselves, adapt quickly, and hold on to faith even when the path is unclear. They understand that struggle is temporary, but the strength built through struggle lasts a lifetime. When you learn how to rise during hard times, you unlock a level of resilience that no situation can ever take away from you. Hard times are often misunderstood. Most people see difficulty as a sign of failure, bad luck, or the end of the road. But in reality, hard times are one of life's greatest teachers. They arrive not to destroy you, but to shape you into a stronger, wiser, and more resilient version of yourself. Every challenge carries a lesson, and every struggle has a purpose, even when that purpose is not immediately clear. When life is comfortable, growth is limited. Comfort does not demand change, discipline, or deep self-reflection. Hard times, however, force you to look inward. They push you to discover strengths you didn't know you had, patience you never practiced, and courage you never needed before. It is in these moments of pressure that character is formed. Just like diamonds are created under intense heat and pressure, strong individuals are shaped through adversity. Difficult seasons also teach clarity. They reveal what truly matters and what does not. During hardship, distractions fade, false priorities fall away, and you begin to understand where your real values lie. You learn who you can rely on, what habits support your growth, and which behaviors hold you back. Hard times strip away illusions and leave behind truth. Every setback serves as preparation. The pain you experience today equips you with the wisdom to handle tomorrow's challenges. The struggle builds emotional strength, mental endurance, and spiritual depth. What feels like a delay is often a training period, preparing you for responsibilities and opportunities you are not yet ready to handle. Hard times also create empathy and understanding. People who have faced struggle develop compassion for others because they know what it means to fall and rise again. This understanding strengthens relationships and builds leadership qualities. Those who endure hardship with awareness gain the ability to guide and inspire others later. Nothing in life is wasted if you choose to learn from it. Hard times only become meaningless when we refuse to grow from them. When you recognize that every difficult season has a purpose, your perspective changes. Instead of resisting the struggle, you begin to extract strength, lessons, and clarity from it, turning hardship into a foundation for future success in hard times. Your mindset becomes your greatest weapon or your biggest weakness. Two people can face the same situation. One breaks under pressure while the other grows stronger. The difference is not luck, intelligence, or resources. It is mindset. What you choose to believe during difficult moments shapes how you respond, how long you endure, and whether you rise or fall. A negative mindset magnifies problems. It turns temporary setbacks into permanent fears and convinces you that effort is pointless. When your mind is filled with doubt, even small obstacles feel overwhelming. Hard times become heavier not because they are impossible, but because the mind has already surrendered. This is why survival often fails in the mind before it fails in reality. A strong mindset, however, sees challenges as training rather than punishment. It does not deny pain, but it refuses to let pain define the future. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" a powerful mindset asks, "What is this teaching me?" That shift in thinking transforms struggle into strategy. It allows you to stay calm under pressure and focused when chaos surrounds you. Your mindset is built by what you feed it. The words you speak to yourself, the thoughts you repeat, and the information you consume daily all shape your inner world. In hard times, it is critical to guard your mind. Replace self-doubt with self-discipline. Replace fear-based thinking with solution-based thinking. Speak strength into yourself even when you feel uncertain, because your mind listens to your voice more than anyone else's. Mental strength also requires emotional control. Hard times trigger frustration, anger, and fear. A resilient mindset does not eliminate these emotions, but learns how to manage them. Instead of reacting impulsively, you respond intentionally. This emotional maturity allows you to make better decisions when stakes are high and pressure is intense. When your mindset is strong, problems do not disappear, but your ability to handle them expands. You begin to see options where others see walls. You stay patient when progress is slow and focused when results are delayed. Survival turns into strategy, and strategy turns into success, all because the mind refuses to quit before the situation improves. Courage during hard times is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to act despite it. Fear naturally appears when the future is uncertain, when outcomes are unclear, and when failure feels possible. What separates those who thrive from those who stay stuck is not fearlessness, but the willingness to move forward while fear is present. Courage begins the moment you refuse to let fear control your choices. In difficult seasons, standing still may feel safe, but it slowly weakens your confidence. Each delay strengthens doubt and makes the next step feel even harder. Courage breaks this cycle by demanding movement, even if that movement is small. Taking one step forward, making one decision, trying one new approach, or facing one uncomfortable truth restores momentum and rebuilds self-belief. Courage also means facing reality honestly. It takes bravery to accept where you are without excuses or denial. Many people avoid growth because they fear what self-honesty will reveal. But acknowledging mistakes, weaknesses, or failures is not a sign of defeat. It is a sign of strength. Only when you face reality can you begin to change it. Hard times often require uncomfortable choices. Courage may mean letting go of familiar habits, distancing yourself from negative influences, or pursuing a path that others do not understand. These decisions can feel lonely and risky, but growth has never been found in comfort. Courage asks you to prioritize long-term progress over short-term comfort. Courage grows through action. The more you face what scares you, the stronger you become. Each brave decision builds confidence, proving to yourself that you are capable of handling discomfort. Over time, fear loses its power because experience replaces uncertainty. Moving forward in hard times does not guarantee immediate success, but it guarantees growth. Courage keeps you active, learning, and evolving when others give up. By choosing to move forward, even when the path is unclear, you build inner strength that transforms hardship into personal power in hard times. Motivation becomes unreliable. Some days you feel strong and hopeful, while other days exhaustion and doubt take over. If progress depends only on motivation, growth becomes inconsistent and fragile. Discipline, however, does not depend on mood or emotion. It is the commitment to act regardless of how you feel, and in difficult seasons, that commitment becomes essential. Discipline is built on structure and routine. When life feels chaotic, disciplined habits create stability. Simple actions, waking up at the same time, completing necessary tasks, staying focused on priorities, provide a sense of control when everything else feels uncertain. These routines may seem small, but they prevent stagnation and keep forward momentum alive. Hard times often tempt people to delay action, waiting for better conditions or renewed motivation. Discipline rejects this waiting mindset. It understands that progress is created through consistent effort, not perfect circumstances. Even minimal effort, repeated daily, compounds into meaningful change. Discipline keeps you moving when motivation disappears. Choosing discipline also strengthens self-respect. Every time you do what you said you would do, you reinforce trust in yourself. This self-trust becomes a powerful source of confidence during hardship. You stop seeing yourself as a victim of circumstances and start seeing yourself as someone capable of control and responsibility. Discipline also protects your focus. In difficult periods, distractions, negative thoughts, and emotional reactions can easily pull you off course. A disciplined approach helps you prioritize what truly matters and ignore what drains your energy. It turns effort into a habit rather than a struggle. Over time, discipline transforms pressure into progress. What once felt forced becomes natural. Actions become automatic, and resilience becomes part of your identity. In hard times, discipline is not punishment. It is freedom, because it gives you the power to continue growing, even when conditions are unfavorable. Hard times often disrupt plans, routines, and expectations. What once worked may no longer be effective, and holding onto old methods can create frustration and stagnation. Adaptability is the ability to adjust without losing direction. It is not a sign of weakness or inconsistency. It is a powerful form of strength that allows you to survive and grow when circumstances change. Rigid thinking makes hardship heavier. When you insist that things must happen a certain way, every obstacle feels like failure. Adaptable people understand that the goal matters more than the path. If one approach fails, they look for another. This flexibility keeps progress alive even when the original plan collapses. Adaptability also requires humility. It takes courage to admit that something is no longer working and wisdom to seek new solutions. Hard times expose gaps in skills, knowledge, or strategy, and adaptable individuals respond by learning rather than resisting. They upgrade themselves, learning new skills, exploring new opportunities, and expanding their perspective to match new realities. Change often feels uncomfortable because it demands letting go of familiarity. Adaptability accepts discomfort as part of growth. Instead of fearing change, it treats uncertainty as a space for innovation. Many breakthroughs are born not from perfect conditions, but from the necessity to adapt under pressure. Being adaptable does not mean abandoning values or purpose. It means adjusting tactics while staying true to your core principles. This balance allows you to remain grounded while still evolving. You become flexible without becoming lost, responsive without becoming reactive. In hard times, adaptability keeps you relevant and resilient. It transforms setbacks into redirection and obstacles into opportunities for reinvention. When you learn to adapt, you stop fighting reality and start working with it, allowing progress to continue even when circumstances refuse to cooperate. In hard times, the people and environment around you play a powerful role in shaping your mindset and decisions. When pressure is high and emotions are heavy, negative influences become more dangerous. Constant exposure to doubt, fear, and pessimism can weaken even the strongest intentions. This is why choosing the right support system is not a luxury during hardship, it is a necessity. Support does not always mean having many people around you. It means having the right people. Those who truly support you do not deny reality, but they also do not drain hope. They challenge you to think clearly, remind you of your strengths, and encourage progress when your confidence is low. In contrast, being surrounded by constant complainers or discouraging voices can make problems feel larger and solutions feel impossible. Your environment extends beyond people. It includes what you listen to, what you watch, and what you allow into your mind daily. In difficult seasons, your mental environment must be protected. Motivational content, books, learning resources, and positive routines help counterbalance stress and fear. What you repeatedly consume shapes how you think and how you act. Hard times also reveal who belongs in your inner circle. Some relationships fade when comfort disappears, and others grow stronger through shared struggle. This clarity is valuable. It allows you to invest energy where it truly matters and step away from influences that hold you back. Creating a supportive environment may require intentional changes. It might mean limiting time with negative individuals, setting boundaries, or seeking mentors and communities that align with growth. These decisions can feel uncomfortable, but they are acts of self-respect and self-preservation. When support and environment are aligned with growth, resilience increases. You gain perspective, encouragement, and strength beyond your own. In hard times, the right environment does not remove the struggle, but it makes the struggle easier to face and harder to surrender to. Hard times often test your belief more than your ability. When progress is slow and results are invisible, doubt begins to whisper that your efforts are useless. Faith is what keeps you moving when evidence is missing. It is the inner conviction that what you are doing still matters, even when you cannot yet see the outcome. Without faith, persistence fades and effort feels meaningless. Patience works alongside faith. Many people quit not because they are incapable, but because they expect immediate results in a process that requires time. Growth is rarely instant. Skills develop gradually, healing takes time, and success unfolds in stages. Patience allows you to stay committed without becoming frustrated by delay. Hard times often operate in silence. Behind the scenes, progress is happening even when nothing appears to be changing. Roots grow before a tree becomes visible, and strength builds internally before it shows externally. Faith helps you trust this unseen process, while patience prevents you from sabotaging progress by giving up too early. Faith also stabilizes emotions during uncertainty. When outcomes are unclear, belief provides calm and direction. It shifts focus away from fear and toward possibility. Instead of being controlled by anxiety about the future, you remain grounded in consistent effort in the present. Patience teaches emotional maturity. It helps you accept discomfort without losing discipline and delays without losing hope. Through patience, you learn to separate effort from immediate reward and understand that meaningful achievements require endurance. Together, faith and patience transform hardship into preparation. They keep you aligned with your purpose when circumstances challenge your confidence. In difficult seasons, these two qualities act as anchors, allowing you to continue building, trusting, and growing even when the destination feels far away. Hard times do not define your limits. They reveal your strength. Every challenge you face is shaping your mindset, sharpening your discipline, and preparing you for a higher version of yourself. When you understand the purpose of struggle, guard your mindset, move forward with courage, stay disciplined, adapt to change, surround yourself with strength, and hold on to faith with patience, you stop being controlled by circumstances. You begin to rise above them. Remember, this season is not here to break you. It is here to build you. If you stand firm and keep moving, the same hard times that tested you will one day testify to how strong you became.